Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2, Part 2, Episode 3, I believe, yes. And the episode is called Ramiris' Warning. So it ended last time after the meetings. The little fairy, which is Ramiris, I think, yes, she came flying into the roof and obviously is coming with a warning. Okay, just quickly, I got this done today. It's really pretty. It's called Henna, and a girl in the place where I live, like it's an estate. Her family moved here in March. We moved here last year June, so it's been about a year now. Wow, time flies. But yeah, she texted on the group something about, if anyone wants henna done, she's coming around to do it for everyone, especially, after the recent drama here. She really wanted to do it initially or predominantly to cheer up the kids, because there's lots of kids in the estate. But I didn't know that. I was just like, henna? I want henna, because there used to be a girl that lived close to me the first time I lived in Durban, and she used to do henna for me and practice on me, and it looked so beautiful, and so I wanted to get it done again. And yeah, that is my cat. She's not a plushie. Hi. Okay, so anyway, if you're in South Africa, if you happen to be in South Africa or in Durban specifically, or well, technically she works in Stellenbosch, or she studies in Stellenbosch, but she's here in Durban now. Her page on Instagram is henna_SA12. So cool. Let's go. Let's watch some Reincarnated as a Slime. Where's my earphones? It's a little bit difficult for me to concentrate, to be honest with you guys, because Genshin Impact is coming out with like a new place tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I can't think of anything else. I just want to play Genshin and like get my stuff ready, because I'm not ready. But I have things to do. So, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoy my reaction.
この国、テンペストは滅亡する。なんだって。そう、滅亡。ちょっと何をするだ。私の全魔力をもってしても逃げ出せない。
リムル様、このふざけたハムシにどのような処分を下しましょう。
何なのよ。
一応魔王なんだけどな、それ。
こいつただものじゃないわね。
ああ、ラミリスっていう知り合いで、あんななりだけど一応魔王らしいよ。
魔王。
これでも私はね、10大魔王中最強と恐れられているんだからね。
へえ。
あんた、もっと驚きなさいよ。迷宮妖精のラミリスとは私のことなんだけど。はあ？暴風竜？ベルドラが復活したですって？んなわけないでしょ。ベルドラは昔私がワンパンで沈めてやったからね。口ほどにもないやつだったわよ。あいつの時代はとっくに終わったってわけ。
ベルドラ、悪いけどこの子の相手してやってくれる？
ベルドラ？
あとは任せた。では改めて本題に入ろうと思う。欲深いファルムス王国のエドマリス王がテンペストへ軍を向け戦争になり敗北したとする。その上でファルムス軍の大量の死者が。
That's good, because I was worried about lying, but that's not really a lie. It's just downplaying his strength.
最悪の封印を解いてしまい、眠れる邪竜暴風竜ベルドラを復活させた。そのベルドラを英雄ヨウムと俺が協力し、多大な犠牲を出しつつも説得して怒りを鎮め守護者として祀ることで話をつけたとする。俺の魔王化に意味を持たせ、ファルムス王国に全ての罪を着せ、 俺たちが正義だったと主張するんだ。
我を天才と呼ぶとはなかなか見どころがある男よ。
そっちの天才じゃねえよ。利点は他にもある。俺を警戒する他の魔王たちが脅威はベルドラのみだと勘違いしてくれるかもしれないだろう。そうなったら俺も動きやすくなる。何より最大の利点は俺たちがベルドラと交渉可能だと知れば下手にちょっかいを出してくる国が減るだろうということだ。反対意見があれば言ってくれ。特にベルドラには俺の罪を背負わせてしまうが。
何も問題ないぞ。我はお前のカルマを共に背負うと決めていた。暴風竜の意存分に使うがよい。
おう、ありがとな。
確かに納得ですぞ。それならば他国とも今までと変わらぬ交渉を続けられそうです。
はい、さすがワリムル様、見事なお考えです。
いや、発案者はガゼル王だし、俺は意見をまとめただけだよ。
感謝するぜガゼル王。これで俺たちが動くときリムル様の援軍が期待できるってものだ。
なるほど、俺たちはクレイマンに集中できるというわけか。これは勝たねば俺が無能だったということになるな。
よし、魔王になった過程を公表するにあたっての筋書きだが、ここまではいいか？
Oh, what I wanted to say was part of the reason why this doesn't seem too bad, all this whole plan and kind of, you know, pulling the wool over people's eyes, because it's not the truth, but it's not the only reason we can say it's not a bad lie. Or you know how some white lies are okay to say, like, let's say, like, I can't think of one now because technically I don't know if even I believe that, but like, let's say I'm pregnant and I ask Hanku, do I look fat? It's better to say no, because even if I do, you just say no because it's a pregnant woman. Who knows, you know? I'm just trying to give one example. But the only reason we can think that is because we know as viewers that Rimuru's intention is good. We know that he is a great person, a great leader, and he just wants to help everyone. But the reason why I can't get behind this kinds of things in real life is because I don't trust the intentions of most world leaders. History has not proved kindly to people with a lot of unchecked power. They end up being very corrupt, you know, so this is not something I would condone in real life, but I would condone it here in the story. And I lost my pen.
では、それをもとに今後の方針を決めたいと思う。ファルムスの新しい国王として英雄ヨウムを擁立し、新国家の樹立を目指したいと思う。
何ですって？ヨウムを？
まずはエドマリス王を解放し、テンペストへの侵攻に対しての賠償を行わせる。
しかしあの国が賠償にまともに応じるとは思えんのですが。
それが狙いだよ。賠償問題はきっかけに過ぎない。本当の目的はファルムス王国内に内戦を起こさせることだ。一度滅ぼし、新しい国に生まれ変わらせる。英雄ヨウムを新たなる王に据えてな。幸い彼は国民からの人気が高い。
貴様は民を思い苦しみを負って立つ覚悟があるのか。どうなのだ。知るかよ。俺だって好きで王様になろうってんじゃないんだ。だがよ、俺を信じて託されたこの役目、断ったんじゃ男が廃るだろうが。できもしないと決めつけてやる前から諦めたくないだけさ。惚れた女の前でカッコつけたかったってのもあるけどよ。
バカ。
やるからには全力でやってやるさ。な
が貴様に望むのは農作物の生産だ。他国と競合する分野ではなく、独自の分野を伸ばす方が共存共栄しやすいだろう。
俺からも頼む、ヨウム。欲しい作物は要相談ってことで。
さすがだな、旦那。任せてくれ。ファルムスは農業も発展しているし、受け入れられると思うぜ。
ではブルムンド王国を代表して提案があります。
提案？
我らもヨウム擁立計画に協力できそうですので。
ほう。
ブルムンドはファルムスの貴族。
Wait. So there, I thought that it was already a given that he was gonna be the king because, I mean, the army got wiped out. It's not like they have much of a choice. But it's like it seems, if I understand it correctly, you can explain to me if I'm wrong, but if I understand it correctly, it seems like instead of going and saying, hey, this is your new king, which I guess would be pretty dictator-y or something, they kind of want to instigate a civil war inside Falmus, and then he's going to be the hero, which once again, it seems that whether they do that or not, there's probably going to be, you can't say it like this, but what else are they going to do? There's going to be a civil war anyway if there's no one to take the place of the king, and everyone's going to want to jump at power and say, I'm next in line, I'm next in line. Or I should be able to rule. So there will probably be a civil war anyway. So they're just taking advantage of it. Right? It's not. But that does seem very realistic. I think that is something that recently happened in our country, actually, where I wouldn't say it was civil war that was instigated, but there was a lot of instigators, and I should show you guys the video. And I'm sorry to post so much, but I love this story for its. But I'm just gonna show you a little piece of this video, how much damage was done.
Riddled with crime. More than 200 malls have been targeted in South Africa. 800 stores have been looted. 600 stores have been damaged, and 100 have been completely burnt and destroyed. The retail industry alone has suffered 5 billion rand in damages. Violence has cost the freight industry 300 million rand, and 35 trucks have been destroyed. Over 200,000 people have been affected by the suspension of social grants from SASSA. More than 90 pharmacies have been looted and destroyed beyond revival. Half of Cayseron's patients are now without chronic medication, and 45,000 businesses in Durban are out of commission. 16 billion rand has been lost in stolen stock and damage to equipment and infrastructure. 353,000 tons of sugar, equivalent to 211 million rand of revenue, has been destroyed in arson attacks. Mr. Price says 109 of its stores were looted and 539.
More of that. What they show, the damage that has been done. And then I saw on Twitter, this is all going to tie together, the people who instigated it. For example, let me see here if I can find the tweet I liked, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Likes. So here it shows the instigators did things like this. This is from Dudu Zuma, which is, I believe, family from the ex-president. She says she pointed to a farm, a sugarcane farm, and this sugarcane farm got burned down, and she said the instigators basically led the people to it, and she said it's fine to burn it down because I'm not gonna say, but anyway. So then this other person says, this is the two tweets next to each other, the instigator and this is the ex-president's family who want to stay in power. So they wanted to cause these riots and the burning down of farms and all these shops and everything. They want to cause this chaos so that they can swoop in and say that, oh, it's because of this and this. But, and this person replied, or later replied or posted, a black farmer lost his sugarcane farm in the Mshlatu's area. His 17-hectare farm was torched. Make it make sense. The instigators will say it's part of the revolution. Bull. And these are, the reason I'm showing that is, these are both two black women, because I'm not allowed to say anything, because then it's made into a race thing, but this is just one example of where the ex-president's family, many of them instigated these riots so that they can keep their power, because now that their father has been made to not only step down as president, but also is on trial and didn't show up to the trials. Now, so he was put in jail because, you know, if he doesn't follow the law, who will follow the law in the country? It's already such a but it's already a pretty lawless country. So they think that if they stoke these things, they can swoop in. But that's why this is, to me, it's very strange to hear them talk about these things, because it seems bad. But in this case, Falmouth did start a war with Rimuru, which they lost. Yes, just to him, which is very scary, but whatever, the fact is they lost. So now, whether or not Rimuru swoops in and says, this is your king, accept it, they will not really accept it. So the place is, whether they do that or not, the place will fall into chaos anyway. It seems, this is how I'm understanding it, because there is no leader now. And a lot of people is going to want to claim leadership. So they're going to kind of let that happen. And then Yom is going to be the hero and save everyone, and then they will accept him as king instead of forcing him like, this is your king and a dictator, you know. So if let me know if I'm understanding it correctly or whatever, but that is how I understand it.
ミュラー公爵とヘルマン伯爵を懇意にしておるのです。彼らと交渉し、こちらの陣営に加わってもらうというのはどうでしょうか。ヨウム殿が決起した際には後ろ盾として頼りになると考えます。
揃いも揃って国を担う人々が他者を疑いもせず本音で語り合うなどとこれでは警戒してる私の方が滑稽ではないですか。
ちょっとパパ。
君に問う。君は魔物であるリムルとやらを本当に信じているのかね。
それじゃあ本音で語らせてもらうとしましょうか。ええ、もちろん俺も同じ意見でしたよ、エラルド公。リムル殿がブルムンドを訪れる前に上司にもそう報告しました。ですがね、戦争になったらどうするって却下されたんですよ。信頼関係を結び、共存共栄の関係を築くというのが我が国上層部の結論だったのですよ。
で、君はリムル殿を助けるためにやってきた。それも上司とやらの判断かね。
その通りですよ。相互安全保障条約を締結した以上、必ず遂行しろと命じられました。もっとも国が約束をたがえたとしても、俺はここへ来てましたけどね。
すまなかったね、フィーズ殿。だが君のおかげでブルムンド王国の思惑がよく理解できましたよ。
俺がリムルを信じているのだから疑うまでもあるまいよ。
私なりに結論は出ているがね。それを答える前にもう一ついいですかな。
ちょっとパパ、もったいぶらずにさっさと答えてよ。
聞こうか、エラルド。
魔王吐き。なるほど、これは凄まじい。では魔王リムルよ、あなたに問いたい。貴殿は魔王としてその力をどう扱うおつもりなのか。
なんだ、そんなことか。
なんだ。
俺は俺が望むままに暮らしやすい世界を作りたい。できるだけみんなが笑って暮らせる豊かな世界を。 そのための力さ。力なき理想はざれ言だし、理想なき力は虚しいだろ。
愉快だ。これは愉
Oh,
快です。
I want to save that. Ideals without power to back them are a joke. Wait! We were just talking about this in the one. Well, I was trying to talk about this in One Piece yesterday. About power and why power is important, but yeah, I'm not gonna talk about everything again because I don't remember what I said, but yes. Oh, I really love that.
愉快だ。これは愉快ですな、魔王リムルよ。カルマ深き魔王よ。あなたが覚醒できた理由が私にも理解できましたぞ。
こうしてテンペストと魔導王朝サリオンとの国交が樹立することになった。ブルムンド、ドワルゴンに続き人類国家としては3つ目である。よし、ペリマル。
That makes the third human nation after
国家としては3つ目である。よし、ペリマル。敵はクレイマン、叩き潰すぞ。
待ってましたよ、その命令を。
はい、腕が鳴ります。
それで三獣士および獣人の戦士たちも。
我らは皆今はリムル様の指揮下ですわ。ああ、任せてくれ。
リムルよ、それで勝てるのだろうな。
勝つ。あいつは俺を怒らせた。
簡単に言いますね。クレイマンといえばあまたの魔人を配下に擁する魔王。油断のならない相手ですよ。
関係ないな。戦いは勝つではなく質だ。
やれやれ、自分の常識が崩れる音が聞こえそうです。
こうして人と魔物の長い会議は終わった。
聞いたで、ユーラザニアへ攻め込むんやで。
ああ、首都はミリムが消し飛ばしたが、あの国は人口だけは多い。各地に点在する集落には人間も多数住んでいる。私の覚醒のためのちょうどいい生贄になってくれるだろう。そう思わないか？
非戦闘員も含め皆殺しってことかいな。なんや強引すぎるっちゅうか、ちょいと焦りすぎちゃうかクレイマン。なあ、ワルプルギスっちゅう重大事の前に動かんでもええんやないか。それに魔王間には相互不可侵条約があるんやろ。
ああ、それなら問題ない。薬師のミューランがあのスライムに殺された。それは魔王の座を奪うという私に対する脅迫であり、それを焚きつけたのが魔王カリオンだと判明した。そう主張するつもりだよ。
なるほど、向こうが先に裏切ったんなら筋は通って。ミューランちゃん殺されてもうたんかいな。
ああ、マリオネットハートで一部始終聞いていたし、預かっていた心臓は灰になったからね。
魔王ミリムの支配を過信せん方がええ。あれはカザリーム会長よりも昔からおる太古の魔王の一人なんや。せいぜい油断せんようにな。ほな。
私が何者かに影響されているとでも言いたいのか？忌々しい。
Maybe his greatest frustration is being looked down upon too.
次回会議は踊る。
The Congress dances. So, another very good episode. I can only imagine how much information the light novel must contain if this already is so. It feels like a lot of information is already given in these episodes. So I can only imagine how good the light novel must be. Rosa red, Vasa blue. Today I get my weekly dose of that time I got reincarnated as a slime season 2. Sorry, I was reading a weird comment, but whatever. I don't have a lot to say. I think I said everything that I wanted to say in the episode during the reaction. So all I'm gonna do is score. Seasonals, slime. Season 2, part 2, episode 3. For story, I'm gonna give an 8. I think it's very good. Although I feel like if I read the light novel, I would get so much more information. I understand I can't put all that information in an anime, but I still think, despite that, an 8 out of 10 is a very good score. It is okay. Characters, I would give an 8.7. They are some 8.6. It's like I wanna give it more, but there's so many characters and so little episodes. I feel like I so badly want to spend more time with them because these characters are so great. But because of we're only 3 episodes in, maybe we'll get to spend more individual time on each person instead of seeing their interactions together. But yeah, 8.6. Visuals, 8.4. Enjoyment, 8.3, which gives us a total score. What did I say? Hey, visuals. Where was visuals? Oh, visuals 8.4. Audio. Did I not score audio? Audio, I would give an 8 for this episode. 8.2. And that overall gives us a score of another 8.3. So far the season has been consistent for me. I think that the story is extremely interesting. The characters are, when I think about it a little bit too deeply, it almost seems too perfect. But I don't know, Rimuru is such a strong main character for me that I really can't score it lower. And a lot of the characters, they're so fun and interesting to listen to and funny. So although I might be overscoring it a bit, the scores are my personal opinions after all. So I would say an 8.3 for this episode is fair, but I really do resonate with the topic of, or I wouldn't say resonate with, but I'm very invested in the topic right now about putting together a nation built up of such different people, and somehow it works, because that is something that, in a country as culturally diverse as South Africa, where things are clearly very difficult and tensions are high. And it's not just South Africa. You see the similar things happening in the United States and various other places in the world, where it is difficult to manage interpersonal, international, not even national relationships between cultures, countries, all these things. Even if it's difficult enough to maintain a relationship with 5 different friends, imagine how difficult it is to balance those relationships on a national scale, on an international scale. These are difficult topics, but they're very important topics, because at the end of the day, we do all want to be happy, we do all want to prosper, and we do want to help others that are not as how do you say, like, I think Rimuru said it perfectly. He wants to make a world that is comfortable to live in and that the majority of people are smiling. He didn't say everyone, because I think that is impossible. That is too idealistic. The problem is with something like that is some people don't want to be happy. They say they do, but their actions show differently. So Rimuru just wants to create a world where everyone's comfortable, not everyone, but the majority of people are smiling and happy. And yeah, I think that is something that we all want to strive to. Most of us, obviously, we don't have much power by ourselves. We are just one person in a big country. But I think if more and more people were invested in these topics, and understood what it took to make something like this work that Rimuru is trying to create, I think it would be easier to achieve if more people understood like I said, what it took to create something like this. Because that is why the quote that he said is so important. Ideals without power is laughable, but power without ideals are empty and very dangerous. Let me just get the real quote. Ideals without power to back them are a joke, and power without ideals is just empty. And that emptiness, anyway, so yeah, that is it for my thoughts on today's episode. I really liked it, and I look forward to more, because this is just the setting up of whatever arc is coming, whatever part of the story is coming. So yeah, I look forward to seeing how it all plays out in the end. Bye!